In the first objective, we are given a point on the unit circle, and the question asks us to find the exact value of the 6 trigonometric functions. Now that they have already stated that the point is on the unit circle, you know that if the coordinates are x and y, automatically x squared plus y squared will be equal to 1. You can check it if you want, but that will be the case for the unit circle. So this is already given to you. Now you have to remember that only if and only if the point is on the unit circle, then the x value automatically corresponds to the cosine value of the angle, right? So that means that the 6 trigonometric ratios or the function values that are being asked. So let us start with cosine first. So cosine theta, so there is some angle, correct? So this some angle so this angle is here, isn't it? It's in the first quadrant because both x and y are positive. So this point here is square root of 3 over 2 and 1/2. So maybe that point is a little bit over here. Okay. So this is the point, right? And this is the angle. Now the question is asking you to find the exact value of the 6 trigonometric functions. So if you were to drop a triangle like this, right? Cosine theta will have the value of x, which is square root of 3 over 2. Sine theta will have the value of y, which is 1/2. Tan theta is, so remember, cosine theta is just x. Sine theta is y. Tan theta is y over x. So if you divide 1/2 over root 3 over 2, you will end up with 1 over root 3, which is nothing but root 3 over 3. Then secant theta is nothing but 1 over x. These are all for the unit circle. So that is 2 over root 3, which is 2 root 3 over 3. And then cosecant theta is 1 over y, which is 1 over 1/2, and that is 2. Cotangent theta is nothing but x over y, which will be root 3 over 2 over 1/2, and that is root 3. All right. So the next set of the next point given again is on the unit circle. So again, you know that it is going to satisfy x squared plus y squared is 1. So the value of the radius is 1. Now that being the case, again, cosine theta is nothing but the x value. Sine theta is nothing but the y value. Then tan theta is y over x, which will be negative 1 over 2 root 2. Then you multiply and divide by root 2. Okay, so you multiply and divide by root 2 here. And that gives you negative root 2 over 4. Then secant is 1 over x. So 3 over 2 root 2. Again, multiply, divide by root 2. You get 3 root 2 over 4. Cosecant is 1 over negative 1/3. So that is negative 3. Cotangent is negative 4 over root 2, which is negative 4 root 2 over 2, which is negative 2 root 2. Okay, so that's the first objective. In the next objective, we are asked to find the exact values. So first, it's 11 pi over 2. So 11 pi over 2 is, where is this angle? So let's see. So if you're going to go one full revolution of the unit circle, you have 2 pi radians, right? Now 2 pi is the same as 4 pi over 2. That is one revolution. Now you go back again. then you end up with 4 pi, which is 8 pi over 2. Now, if you go one more revolution, you end up with 12 pi over 2, which means you have already crossed more, correct? So if this is 8 pi, and then you come back again, it is 12 pi, right? So that means you finish 8, you go here, it is 9, 10, sorry. So you go 1, 4 pi over 2, 2 times 8 pi over 2, 9 pi over 2, 10 pi over 2, 11 pi over 2. That is your angle. Okay, so this angle has the same value as sine 3 pi over 2, and that is negative 1, the y value of that point. 6 pi. Now, where is 6 pi? 2 pi, 4 pi, 6 pi. 6 pi is here. And there you know that that value, the coordinate is 1, comma 0. So the tan 6 pi will be 0. Cosecant 11 pi over 2. So cosecant is nothing but 1 over sine. And we already found out sine 11 pi over 2 to be negative 1. So 1 over negative 1 is also negative 1. Then cosine negative 3 pi over 2. Okay. So negative 3 pi over 2. So we are going in this direction now. Negative 3 pi over 2 ends here. Okay. So cosine negative 3 pi over 2 is 0 because here the point is 0, comma 1 and the x value is 0. Secant negative pi. Now where is negative pi? Negative pi is again here, right? And here secant is 1 over cosine negative pi, and cosine is negative 1 over there. Therefore, the answer is negative 1. Then it's asking you sine 45 plus cosine 60. Okay, sine 45 plus cosine 60. Now, what is sine 45? Sine 45 is root 2 over 2 and cosine 60 is 1/2. Now, when you add them, you keep the common denominator and add the numerator. So this answer will be root 2 plus 1 all over 2. Next, sine 90 plus tan 45. Sine 90 is 1, tan 45 is also 1, 1 plus 1 is 2. Sine 45 root 2 over 2 times cosine 45 is root 2 over 2. Root 2 times root 2 is 2, 2 times 2 is 4, so the answer is 1/2. Cosecant 45. Cosecant 45 is sine 45 flipped. So that is 2 over root 2 times tan 60. What is tan 60? Sine 60 is root 3 over 2 and then cosine 60 is 1/2. So basically what you have is root 3 over 1. Now this gives you 2 root 3 over root 2, which will be 2 root 6 over 2. So let me show you that. So cosecant 45, right? Cosecant 45 is 2 over root 2. Tan 60 is root 3. So that gives you 2 root 3 over root 2. Okay. Now I want to rationalize this denominator. So I'm multiplying and dividing by root 2. That gives me 2 root 6 over 2. 2 and 2 gets cancelled. My final answer is root 6. 4 sine 90 minus 3 tan 180. Sine 90 is 1, tan 180. So tan 180, where is 180? 180 degrees is here. The coordinates are negative 1, comma 0. So tan 180 is 0. So the answer is 4. 2 sine pi over 3. Sine pi over 3 is root 3 over 2 minus tan pi over 6 is root 3 over 3. So 2 and 2 gets cancelled, 3 and 3 gets cancelled. Root 3 minus root 3 is 0. 2 secant pi over 4. secant pi over 4, it's 1 over root 2 over 2, so that is root 2 plus 4 cotangent pi over 3. Now, tangent pi over 3 is root 3. Cotangent pi over 3 is root 3 over 3. Now you simplify this and leave it like this. 2 root 2 plus 4 root 3 over 3. That's it. Cosecant pi over 2 is 1. Cotangent pi over 2. So cotangent. So pi over 2, this coordinate is 0, 1, correct? Cotangent is x over y. So that is 0. So the answer is 1. Third objective, find the exact values of the given angles. And here you have to find all of them. Okay. So 2 pi over 3. Where is 2 pi over 3? It's over here. Now the coordinates on the unit circle for this are, so this is in the second quadrant. So the x value is going to be negative here. So that will be negative 1/2, but the y is root 3 over 2. Now that gives me cosine theta is negative 1/2. Sine theta is root 3 over 2. Tan theta is negative root 3. Secant theta is negative 2. Cosecant theta is 2 over root 3, which is 2 root 3 over 3. Cotangent theta is negative root 3 over 3. So these are the values for 2 pi over 3. Now same thing, 3 pi over 4. 3 pi over 4 is here in the second quadrant again. And this is negative root 2 over 2 and root 2 over 2 are the coordinates. So that tells me cosine theta is negative root 2 over 2. Sine theta is positive root 2 over 2. Tan theta is negative 1. Secant theta is negative root 2. Cosecant theta is positive root 2. Cotangent theta is also negative 1. 405 degrees. You go one revolution, 360, and then you go 45. So now here it is root 2 over 2, root 2 over 2. So that means cosine theta is root 2 over 2. Sine theta is also root 2 over 2. Tan theta is sine over cosine. So that makes it 1. Then secant theta is 1 over cosine. I'm showing this again for you. So 1 over root 2 over 2. What is 1 over root 2 over 2? It is nothing but root 2. Okay. So then cosecant theta is also root 2 and cotangent theta is 1. Then objective 4, given a point on the terminal side, find all the 6 trig functions. Now here it has not been mentioned that it is the unit circle. When it is not explicitly mentioned that it is a unit circle, please do not assume that it is. So then the relationship that you have to use is x squared plus y squared is r squared. This is your x, this is your y. So you have to find r. So you solve this and then you find that r is equal to 5. Okay. So r is equal to 5. Now where is this point? This point is in the second quadrant, isn't it? So the second quadrant, negative 3 comma 4 is the point and your r value is always positive. It is 5. So if you were to construct a triangle, this triangle will have this value as 3 and this value as 4. But the sign is important. Okay. So now cosine theta is no longer just x, but it is x over r. Okay. So whenever your circle is not the unit circle, make sure that you include the r component. So x over r, which is negative 3/5. Sine theta, y over r, 4/5. Tan theta, y over x, negative 4/3. then secant theta is r over x, negative 5/3. Cosecant theta, r over y, 5/4. And finally, cotangent theta, x over y, negative 3/4. Okay. Now the same thing here. This is your x, this is your y. The first thing you need to do is find r. So find r. 1/3 the whole square is 1 over 9 plus 1 over 16 is r squared. The common denominator is 9 times 16. And here you have 16 plus 9. Okay. So 16 plus 9 is 25. 9 times 16 is r squared. So r will be square root of this whole thing. Square root of 25 is 5. Square root of 9 is 3. And this is 4. So your answer is 5/12 is your r. Your r is 5/12. Now we just took all the space just to find r. So I'm going to take this problem down and finish it. And third 1/4. So r we found out to be 5/12. This is x, this is y. Okay. So then what is cosine theta? Is x over r, which is 1/3 over 5/12, 1/3 times 12/5, which is 4/5. Sine theta, y over r, which is 1/4 over 5/12, which is 1/4 times 12 over 5, which is 3/5. Tan theta is y over x, which is 3/5, or it is also sine theta over cosine theta. So the answer is 3/4. Now that you have these, you can write secant is the reciprocal of 4/5, which is 5/4. Cosecant, reciprocal of 3/5, 5/3. Cotangent, reciprocal of 3/4 is 4/3. I'll show you again how I found r. You do x squared plus y squared is r squared, and then you simplify it. Okay. Then find the exact values of sine 45. So sine 45 is here. Sine 135 here. 225 here. 315 here. All right. So this sine 45 is root 2 over 2. Second quadrant also root 2 over 2. But third quadrant, it is negative root 2 over 2. Fourth quadrant, negative root 2 over 2. So they all get cancelled away, leaving you an answer of 0. If sine theta is 0.1, so 0.1 sine theta. So let's assume it's over here. The angle is here. Okay. The question is asking you, what is theta plus pi? Now, if you go pi units, you're going to end up here. So this is theta plus pi. Okay. So this whole thing is theta plus pi. Now, if this value, so if you look at this circle, right? If this one is 0.1, that is the vertical distance. So what do you think this will be? This will be also 0.1. But if you look at it, it is in the third quadrant. So y is also negative. So the answer will be negative 0.1.